Alright, now the tram's all repaired. So now we gotta go find that motherboard chip thingy to actually get the tram working again.
Forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs.
Now the first level is actually pretty hard compared to most of the other levels due to the fact that you can't buy anything from a store, so you really gotta conserve ammo. Over here, you see, I got some ammo in that. Sometimes it's a health pack, sometimes it's ammo. So you want to kill this one dude over here, and then when you turn around, there's going to be another guy. There's actually going to be like 2 or 3 more guys. I think there's actually like 3 or 4. So I like to kinesis them after I cut off their legs, and try to curve stomp their head off for the first level, so it saves ammo. And you want to use that barrel to your advantage. Should take out 1 or 2 people. And now coming up, not quite yet, but after you go up and down the elevator and you get the maintenance key or whatever it is, I show you where to come across your first power bench. And you use a power bench to upgrade your suit with power nodes that you've picked up. You've seen me pick one up in the last video. And to do that, it'll upgrade like your suit's protection and how much health it has and how much air you get when you start needing air. And it'll upgrade like your plasma cutter's damage and its capacity and its reload speed and its firing rate. And it'll upgrade all your weapons and all your kinesis modules and stuff. I stuck the first point in my plasma cutter because you need the extra damage to cut off their limbs with less shots, since you're so low on it. You're only using 1 gun. You're restricted to 1 gun. But there are also some doors that need power nodes to be open, and I found that every door that needs a power node to be open that I came across was completely worth it. There's either like another power node in there sometimes, there's schematics, and there's a guy into these pile of bodies, so watch out. There might be schematics, there might be tons of ammo, like some rooms. There's one room I remember it had so much ammo to the point where I was on my like level 3 or 4 suit. Oh, that was annoying. I was shooting the guy and it was just ricocheting off the little pole that was right there. Well, I was on my level 3 or 4 suit where the inventories expanded like a decent amount, and I had no ammo at all except for like the 6 or 7 rounds that were in my gun, and it completely filled up my inventory. So there are some rooms like that. So I like to always save 1 node throughout the whole game. So say I have like 3 nodes and I go to a power bench, I'll use 2 of them. And I'll save 1 just in case I come across a room where I need one. And doing that, I've found that I've never came across a room that needed a power node that I couldn't open. Because it's not like they just pop up like 4 or 5 a level. No, they're pretty spaced out. So you want to grab that key and fight your way back. There's like 2 guys. And take the elevator back down, and we're going to go to the power bench. I should make a death montage off this game. There's some awesome deaths. And now running through all this, I still remember there are some parts, or some noises I should say, that are happening, and oh man, it was making me so cautious. See, so there's a second power node in here, the second power node you get in the game. So it allows you to use 1 node on this workbench, which I upgrade the damage of my plasma cutter. I don't really upgrade my suit until towards the end of the game, and at that I only upgrade my health because I usually have air packs that hold me over. Oh, now you have the motherboard thing.
That's it, Isaac. Take the board.
Now when you go back, I go to the right this way. One dude comes from ahead of you, but you want to kill him very quick because there's a dude chasing right behind you. See? Every time he'll be there. So at least slow down the other dude or chop off his legs or something. You'll see I always go for the legs first, unless it's I panic or something and I just start blind firing. And they do have a tendency to play dead a lot after you've chopped off 2 limbs. Sometimes they'll come back to life. So maybe you'll see me put around in what looks like a dead body. Sometimes it's not a dead body, so I'm not completely clueless as to what I'm doing in this game. And then this dude rushes you around the elevator. He kind of caught me off guard. I forgot about him. And when I was playing this game for my first few times, or just my first time, oh man, every time I got in an elevator, I expected one of them to drop through the ceiling. And there's actually a point in the game, like way later in the game, where you actually have to fight in the elevator. And all my fears came true at that point. It was terrible.
Fan control computer now online.
Me and Orion93, we are just whores for scary games. We love scary games. And right now I'm working on beating Fatal Frame 1 and 2. I got Cold Fear to beat. Mostly older games. Not many newer games scare me that much. If you have any you think I'd be scared of, like I'm working on getting Fear 2, but Gamefly is being retarded.
Good work.
Strange.
So now you're pretty much home free for the rest of the level.
Whatever was in the flight last
For the rest of this video, until you get back to your ship that you crash landed on.
We'll find out what we can from the bridge.
Maybe you fight one
If we
guy, I
live
forget.
that long, you're out of
But
your league,
other than
Hammond.
that,
This is
you're all
suicide. We're
set.
going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
Just get us out of here alive.